What it do? It's your favorite Texas boy, and we back with another video. We back with a special occasion. We back with a milestone, not just with YouTube, but in my personal life. I have officially hit 1 year in Puerto Rico. Yes, Trill Eats has officially been in the island of Puerto Rico for 1 full year, and I'm so grateful, so blessed. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment. Man, we finna get into it. What has my first year been like in Puerto Rico? Man, if you're looking at this water, hopefully it's a precursor to the video, because as beautiful as this water is and this coastline is as beautiful as my experience has been here in Puerto Rico so far. And I've only scratched the surface, right? So let's kind of just get into it, man. I moved out here really February 29th, but we just gonna say March 1st. February 29th, it was actually a leap year last year. So I moved out here on that one special day, but it transferred over to March 1st. Moved out to Puerto Rico from Dallas, Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. That's where I'm born and raised. That's where I originated from. Most people know me if you know my history. I've lived also in North Carolina. I've also lived in Los Angeles, California for a little while. But born and raised in Texas, and I was in Texas before I moved to Puerto Rico. A lot of people ask me, hey, what is your reasoning for jumping up, moving to an island where nobody speaks English? Nobody you know is down there. I didn't have an auntie down here, grandma, friend, college friend, nothing. What made you just up and jump and go to a place where nobody's at and you have to start over? Well, for one, I'll tell you this is one reason right here. The beauty of this. Oh, that's dope. Look at all them birds flying. The beauty of Puerto Rico, man. I live on an island. I live in a video game every day, it almost seems like. Like every day is a postcard out here. That was number one. I needed a change of scenery. I was already visiting out here. I had visited 3 times prior, coming through on a cruise. I came down here for like a week and 5 days for my birthday one time. So I had been here a few times, and each time it was calling me closer. It just felt like it was calling me. And then most people don't know, but right before I moved to Puerto Rico, I was a caretaker for my father. My father had been diagnosed with kidney cancer. He had been on dialysis for years due to a hereditary issue that we have in our family, polycystic kidneys. My family is known to have polycystic kidneys, so that was going on for years. He needed dialysis, he needed a lot of care. And then it got to a point where he had ended up getting cancer, kidney cancer, and had to have both his kidneys removed. So he was living without both his kidneys for a while. And so I was his caretaker throughout that time. That was about a 1.5 year process, going through all that, the doctor's appointments, having to, stay away from people, basically living in the dark. It was a tough situation, watching your father's health go up and down. Saw him on a respirator 2 separate times, or 3 separate times actually. Didn't know if I was gonna lose him or not. So it was a lot going on. And that was a pretty dark time in my life. Just, having to experience that, not knowing what the next day would bring. It took us a long time, finally found a donor. That was a big day. He was able to find 1 kidney. You don't need 2. If you can find at least 1 decent one, you can be good. So we found him a kidney, and after that time in my life, I really just needed to change. I wanted to, experience a new culture, a new vibe, some new air. Shoot, we don't even have clean beaches in Texas. In Texas, no water in Texas looks like this, right? There's nowhere in Texas And mind you, I live in Dallas Fort Worth, or was from Dallas Fort Worth. So we have to drive down 9 hours to see water that's the same color as me. Like, it's crazy. It makes me really wonder what's going on down there. It's a lot of oil, a lot of pollution, obviously, because anybody knows it don't look like this. But yeah, so I really needed a change in my life after that. I really needed to experience something new. And I also wanted, you know, I'm all about growth. Again, like I said earlier in the video, I've lived in North Carolina. I've lived in California, so this isn't like my first big jump and move. I have moved around before, so moving to a different location isn't foreign to me. This is just the first time that I've actually had to do it with no type of, you know, family around, friends around, understanding of the culture, understanding of the language, understanding of the mindset. I had to really reset to come out here. Man, that looked beautiful. Came in the shade for a second. But yeah, so I really had to reset my mind, reset my visions, my goals, what I wanted for myself and for my family. Because at the end of the day, every move that I make, whether it looks like it or not, is for my family. I do have children, 4 beautiful kids that I love. Yeah, so, you know, everything that I'm doing is for them. So I made a decision to come to Puerto Rico, and, you know, I saw a lot of opportunities business-wise. I am an entrepreneur. I am a day trader in the Forex markets. So I will be opening up something in regards to that on the channel too. So y'all stay tuned to that. I will have a membership coming soon to help people. There's been a lot of people asking me about day trading, and a lot of people been asking me about Forex. So I'm going to create a membership group. Be on the lookout for that, where I'll be specifically talking about Forex. And also I will also specifically be putting in there videos for people who want to move here. I don't really want to just put those out to the public and put it out everywhere, because it kind of like sets off an imbalance. And you would just kind of know what I'm saying if you live here. But I want that information to be specifically for people who are truly interested in moving to Puerto Rico, and not a lot of just, you know, extra stuff being put out there, you know, because I do live here and I do respect the islanders as well and their feelings about things. So I kind of want to separate that. But anyway, to get back to it, yeah, watching the birds hunt. Man, watching them birds hunt for food is beautiful too. That's one day I'm gonna make a video on that, just watching them birds hunt. But yeah, I was in a dark time of my life. It was hard for me at that time of my life. I was like fresh in the middle of my Forex, you know, ascend as far as like education. I was doing seminars, speaking events, we holding all types of stuff, mentorships, everything. And I kind of just had to shut everything down, make sure my father was okay to the best of my abilities, as I was like really the only family member around that could do it at the time, or any one of his children that was around that could do it at the time. And I had plans to go back to Los Angeles, but I had kind of put that on hold. I did put that on hold for the sake of my father's situation. So yeah, after that, it was a dark time in my life. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot going on, a lot going wrong. You know, especially when you don't know if your family member's gonna make it. So that was one of the things. But after that, I was like, it's time. I need a fresh start. I see a lot of opportunity down here. As you can tell, I started this YouTube thing. I didn't know that it was gonna be such a success like this, but I did feel that it could be a lane. A guy moving from Texas, from the States, who may not have the mindset that fits down here, and seeing how he can acclimate and assimilate and, you know, understand different things. And I think I've done a pretty decent job. Hopefully I've been informative. Hopefully I've been respectful. Hopefully I've been, you know, a bridge between the States and down here in Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is its own country in my opinion. It is owned by the States, but it is its own country in my opinion. And hopefully I can be like a bridge between the misinformation that's transferred between the two, because there is a lot of misinformation that's transferred between the two. So yeah, let's kind of get into some things that I've learned since I've been out here, right? You know, coming out here, noticing that I have to be different than who I was back home. I was open to everything, open to the idea. So, you know, I've learned a lot. The first thing I've learned is, hell, Spanish. I'm still basic level Spanish. I'm not fluent. I always make a little joke. I'll be like, once they get in their emotions, then we gotta start speaking English again, because they speak fast when they get in their emotions or get upset or really passionate about something. That's when they really start speaking fast, and I can't break it down as good. But I am getting better at Spanish. I'm very appreciative of the language because it's interesting. It does have a lot of similarities to the English language. Just a couple letter changes, ooh, look at them birds right there, just close. But yeah, Spanish, you know, I can start basic conversations, have a basic, you know, understanding of what's going on. And I can more so, if I can't speak it back, but I can understand too, the words that they might be saying. I can understand what they're trying to communicate. Because they also act out their words as well. They, you know, just like we do in the States, they act out their words as well. So when they say it, you might understand it from the action and not necessarily the word. But yeah, you know, simple stuff. Buen dia, como está, todo bien, gracias, de nada. Simple, you know, your numbers, your letters, all that. You know, basic. I'm not gonna sit here and try to just go down all the stuff. You know, it's kind of just in the moment, conversation. But I do have a basic understanding of Spanish. I do use Duolingo too. I'm still on Duolingo every day, so that helps. But actually just talking to people, a good thing about the islanders here, they've kind of, you know, accepted me and taken a liking to me. So they do help me with my Spanish. They will talk to me in Spanish to help me learn, because they know that I'm actually trying to learn. So that's a good part. Another thing that I've learned while being out here in Puerto Rico is patience. There is a culture here called island time, right? So I'm from Dallas. Dallas is similar to New York. Dallas is similar to Los Angeles or Miami. Very fast paced. I'm a city boy from a country state. You know what I'm talking about? I was born and raised in a big city. We looking at skyscrapers, 60-foot tall buildings, 60-floor buildings. Growing up, who's the boss up there? Everybody moving fast, just like New York. Everybody's moving, trying to get to the dollar, trying to get to the hustle. And that's kind of how I was raised, you know, entrepreneur. Like my mom, she was a 9-to-5 lady. Most of my family was 9-to-5ers, but my father, he did try to do his entrepreneurial thing when he could. So that's where I probably got those ideas from. Outside of my own aspirations and always seeing my mother work every day. Mother used to wake up 6:30 every morning. I swear to God, I don't think she missed a day, all the way till I graduated high school. She was up 6:30 every morning, going to work, doing her thing. So that's where I can probably get my consistency from. I probably get my consistency from my mother, because she never missed a day, not that I remember. And then my entrepreneurial side, I probably get from my father. But yeah. Where was I at? Hold up. I was just saying something. Lost my train of thought. When I be looking at this beautiful water, sometimes I lose my train of thought. But yeah. Oh, that's where I was at. So came down here, seen opportunity, and just wanted to, you know, build something great. I feel like with this YouTube thing, I've opened up a lane for myself that, you know, not only does Puerto Rico, but can go even further outside of Puerto Rico. But anyway, patience, island time. That's what I learned. That's where I was at. I know where I was at. I just had to throw that in there. But patience, fast-paced city. You'll come down here and you'll be expecting everything to be fast. You'll be expecting everything to be full speed ahead and everybody just going 100 miles per hour. That's not how it works down here. Down here, you learn to enjoy the moment. You learn to enjoy life. You learn to enjoy your time down here. Because, you know, life is precious. Life is short. You know, some time and moments you can't get back. So you have to learn how to appreciate those moments when you have them. Out here, like for example, I've said this in a few other videos, I don't call it fast food. I just call it food. You'll go to Wendy's, you'll go to Burger King, and you might wait 10 minutes. Yes, on the States, you're going to get your 4 for 4 or your bacon double cheeseburger from Burger King. You're going to get it in 2 minutes in the States. Down here, you're going to wait a little bit. And that's okay, because every meal is a meal that should be cherished. Every time is a time that should be appreciated. And that's what island time is. They're not moving super fast down here, and they're not going to move super fast for you. So just come down here, relax. Know that you're not being treated away. You're not being treated different. You just have to understand that cultures are different. And I think that's one thing that they don't explain to us in the States, that cultures work differently than where we're from. And we tend to go to all these places across the world and have this entitled mind frame. And it just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. So, you know, I want to advise people to come down here with patience. I've learned a lot of that. Now, I also was learning a lot more patience before that in Forex, because you got to learn how to be patient with that as well. But I do learn a lot of patience down here, just enjoying the moment, enjoying the vibe, and being present. And that's another thing that I've learned down out here, about being present. So when you go out down here, unless you're a tourist, you could tell the difference between a tourist and a local. Locals aren't on their phone. They never pull their phone out, almost, actually. It don't matter what party they're at, unless they're probably in like a Club Brava or maybe like that. But when you go to like Watusi Bar area, what's up, baby? How you doing? You doing all right? Yeah, getting some work done. Love. You know, it's always love out here. Getting good love from the family out here. But if you go out to like Watusi Bar area, or if you go out to, you know, any of the local spots out in Bayamon or any of that like that, they don't have their phones out. They not on Snapchat and Instagram all day, every day. They not trying to show off. They are in the moment. They are being present. They are enjoying what's in front of them. And that's always a key thing you'll know out here. They'll know you a tourist because you got that good old phone out. You out here just showing off. And they don't give a god darn about that out here. And that's another thing that I've learned. Out here, it's about who you are as a person. You have to have character out here. They don't care about your car. They don't care about your clothes. They don't care about your jewelry. Who are you as a person? In the States, it's about that. We know it's very superficial. It's very commercial. It's very about monetary, what you have, status, all that. It's not like that out here. Out here, you have to be a good person. You actually have to work on your personality. You actually have to work on your morals. You actually have to work on what you care about and what you don't care about. And I think that coming out here will help you see that, because you will get all dressed up, think you the flashiest person out here, and nobody look your way. They gonna want to get to know you. They gonna want to have a conversation with you and figure out who you are as a person, as a man, as a woman, as a whatever. So yeah, that's another thing that I've learned. I've learned that they love rice and beans. Nah, I'm just playing. But I know that their cuisine, I learned that their cuisine is a lot of deep fried foods, but they taste amazing. A lot of good seasoning. They're not into spices like Mexican culture. Definitely, I'm a spicy guy. I'm from Texas, so we eat everything spicy down there. So yeah, I've learned that they have a mild cuisine culture. But they got so many different foods that they love, that I love. Mofongo, alcapurrias, pastelillos, empanadas, pinchos. The pinchos go crazy down here. Yeah, oh, they got some good ass Chinese food down here too. We still working on the soul food out here. I'm trying to bring something to y'all. I'm gonna open a restaurant down here, me and my boy. So we're gonna bring that to y'all. But yeah. They cuisine mild but very seasoned, very flavorful. But you want to check those foods out: mofongo, alcapurrias, bacalitos or bacalaos, pastelillos, empanadas, pinchos. You want to check all that out. That's some of their staple foods out here. Go-to foods. They're big on churrasco, skirt steak, camarones, shrimp, pernil, pork. They big on all that. So, you know, they really whip up out here. Get you an arepa. Arepas are amazing. I can't even explain it. I've done video. I do more food reviews. And make sure y'all go check my food reviews too. And if you just hopping in at the video somehow, like, subscribe, comment. We got more coming, all right? But again, I'm at my 1 year anniversary in Puerto Rico, and it has been amazing. My 1 year anniversary, I've been able to go to Culebra Island, out there to go see Flamenco Beach. Tamarindo Beach is the real sleeper. Tamarindo Beach is the real sleeper. That island, that water over there, oh, is so clear. You think this water's blue? You think this water is blue? Nah. Take your butt out there to Tamarindo Beach. That water. And Flamenco Island is beautiful too. Flamenco Beach is beautiful too. It's out there on Culebra Island. That's the special island off the island. But I've been from Culebra Island, been out to Fajardo, Manatee, out of Mar Chiquita Beach, Piñones, Bayamón, Cataño. I'm about to start getting out the Rincon, Humacao, Isabela, Aguadilla. Like, I've been here and I've only scratched the surface. So now y'all really about to see me dive in. I got people that's really about to start riding around with me. I know y'all been asking about my boy Bam, the Adventures of Trill and Bam, coming soon. Take Bam to the rainforest, coming soon. I'm gonna ride with my boy T Wood from the city, who out here. We finna just start going really around the island, man, and showing y'all some real stuff. Some real stuff. I know I've been to the El Yunque rainforest, which has been amazing. Many times that I've went with my dog Zai, my dog Zaire, Royal Lux Tours PR. If you want to get a tour, we'll take you out there. You know, check my Instagram, @Trillionaire. You can see all the videos of us going out to the rainforest, or you can check on the channel. I got videos of us out there in the rainforest as well. So yeah, man, it's been amazing out here. For my first year in Puerto Rico, no complaints. It's had its ups and downs, just getting acclimated to the culture, understanding that this is their own banking systems, their own food systems. Like out here in the banking systems, you're not gonna find a Chase, you're not gonna find a Wells Fargo, you're not gonna find a Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. You're not gonna find any of the credit unions that we have, the what's the Navy Federals or anything like that. You're not gonna find that out here. Out here is Banco Popular, it's First Bank, it's Oriental. These are the banking system that you're gonna have to use. They don't have Cash App out here. They don't use Zelle out here. If you think about moving out here, they use ATH Mobile. That's their version of Zelle. And you know, it connects to their banking system. So these are all things that you want to think of or think about when moving or coming out here to Puerto Rico, or just being able to assimilate if you're talking from a moving aspect. If you're just coming to visit, those things ain't gonna bother you. You can still use your Zelle out here, still use your Cash App. But if you're talking about living out here, it might be a little different story depending on how you're trying to do business. So yeah, just little simple things like that. How you go about getting your license out here. Does your license connect back to the States and all that other stuff? Yeah, it's been a different experience. Learning about the cost of living out here, depending on where you're coming from, it's much cheaper. Especially if you're coming from somewhere like New York, Los Angeles, a lot of places in Dallas, Miami. You could come get a condo on the beach out here, $1,700, and it look good. A 1 bedroom, you can get a 2 bedroom for $2,000 on the beach. Understand, on the beach, most places in the States, you're not paying no less than $5,000 a month, no matter where you are. And if you downtown anywhere in a condo, you paying $5,000 a month. So you can get a condo for $2,000 and be looking at water like this. You can wake up in a condo and look at water like this, be looking over Puerto Rico. I think that's a pretty good deal. You can go in the middle of the island and get 4 bedroom homes for $200K, sometimes less. You know, and it be in good shape. Or if you want to add something onto it, it ain't gonna cost that much. I've learned so much out here. I've learned how to shop for food, or how taxes out here are crazy. I've learned about the tax and the Jones Act. Yeah, it's been so much. Learning about Puerto Rican culture, one thing that I think is most important, I've learned that they are black. Puerto Ricans are black, bruh. They black. African culture, Taino culture, and then European culture. In the States, they tend to hide their African culture somehow. They tend to wash it away. Now, I don't know about up north, but down south for sure, in the down south states and Texas and all that, they definitely hide in that part of the culture. So when you get down here, you learn that most of their culture is filled with African blood, African roots, African music, African beats, African artwork, African clothing. A lot of it is here. I got a special coming up soon that's going to be about the city of Louisa, which is the blackest town, or the town of blackness or of African American heritage within this island. And it's super historical. It's super special to the island. They have a special artist from over there named Samuel Lind, who hopefully I'll get to interview, and you get to see some of his artwork. It's a special vibe out here, man. And so I'm just here to connect more. I'm here to learn more. I know I have barely been to all the places that need to be gone. So trust me, I will be there within this next year, because I plan on taking this at least another year and a half. At least I really want to just keep staying here. This will be my base, and then I'll just fly out anywhere else if I need to do any type of content or type of work. Because again, YouTube has opened a lot of doors. So I can't be mad. I'm happy, and I'm going to keep expanding. But it all starts in the groundwork in Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico has started the groundwork of this. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you for the support, for the continued guidance. I want to say thank you to all the locals who have really led me down the right path and not let me go astray with my information. I want to thank you all for accepting me and having an open mind about me coming down here, because I know that, you know, you could be a bit weary to the gringos. I understand the gringo energy. I get it. So thank y'all for giving me a chance to prove myself, and give you something that you can like. I thank y'all for that, because I am here to work and be open-minded. You see all the people over here enjoying themselves. So I just want to say thank y'all for continuously, and up in the States, continuously coming down to support. I meet so many people that say they were watching the channel on the way down here. They were watching the channel trying to find stuff to do. So hopefully I can be more helpful in that aspect as well. Hopefully I can provide more to connect and bridge the gap between Puerto Rico and the States somehow. Because there's a lot that we can do together. So yeah, I'm loving it. I thank y'all for accepting me. I thank y'all for the love that y'all showed and sharing my content. Keep sharing the content. Again, I got so much more coming. Memberships coming soon. A lot of people again ask me about finding work in Puerto Rico or making money in Puerto Rico. Well, now I'm gonna start helping people make money in Puerto Rico and find work in Puerto Rico. All right, so be on the lookout for the membership. Be on the lookout for I got some special sweepstakes coming. I'm gonna have special events coming, so make sure that y'all paying attention. Make sure that you stay locked in. I'm about to start trying to give back more to the island, more to the community. I just ask that y'all continue to bear with me and continue to show the love, because I'm gonna continue to show the love. I'm gonna continue to show the beauties of Puerto Rico, what it has to offer, you know, and why you should at least come visit. At least come visit. You know what I'm saying? I want you to experience this, because this, sunlight is a hell of a feeling, man. It's a hell of a feeling. And I think that everybody should enjoy it at least once in their life, man. So come to Puerto Rico, come check it out, come see what it has to offer. You know, 1 year in, man, I'm so thankful. I'm grateful to God. God has brought me through so much, man, and I just want to take a moment to thank him. None of this would be possible without God, man. None of this would be possible without the Father God up above. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for shining your light when I didn't see any light, and continuing to carry me through, man, because moving out here has had its ups and downs just like anywhere, but I'm here. I made it to a year, and I feel like once you made it to a year, you made it to a milestone and you there. So now we're gonna keep on pushing this thing. I hope you guys have enjoyed the channel, and I hope you guys continue to keep enjoying the channel, because I'm gonna keep providing that content. All right, So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Texas that made me. Shout out to my family that raised me. Shout out to my bros at home who supported me all the way. Shout out to my kids. I love them the most. Shout out to God and shout out to me, man. Shout out to Trill East, man. Shout out to Trill East, Puerto Rico. We trying to eat just like this bird. Let's see if we go down and get something. Nah, he just floating around. He ain't doing too much. I feel like they be watching too. Like every time I come out here and start watching them, then they don't never want to dive. But when you're not paying attention, they'll dive all the time. It's hilarious. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Year anniversary. I've been here. And I'm so grateful. Thank y'all. More to come. And I've learned a lot more. I just can't fit it all in this video. It'll take 2-3 hours. But I'm just kind of skimming over everything. Hope you guys are still with me. Hope you guys have enjoyed the channel. And I will see y'all on the next video. Stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping a lot of information over the next couple days. All right? All right, y'all. Y'all be good, man.